guys, and welcome back to my channel. As you couldn't tell, this is a little different than what you're used to. I actually am doing a makeup tutorial today. Still nursing related. I wanted to do something natural, something simple, something functional that you can always wear to work, whether you work in a doctor's office, a hospital, and something simple. So that's how I came up with this makeup look today. It's very fall, chocolate lip, a little burgundy on the eyes, and like I said, just something simple and practical that will get you through your 12, 8, 16-hour shift, whatever it is you're working. I promise this look will withstand the test of time. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Bye. Alright guys, so when it comes to makeup for work, especially working as a nurse, 12-hour shifts, plus being on the road, plus putting it on, my makeup has to last at least 14 to 15 hours. I personally like to go fresh face. I like to focus on concealing my bags under my eyes. I like to focus on just getting my skin to look as flawless as possible. And as far as like eyeshadow and things like that, I just kind of keep it bare. That's the look that I go for when it comes to work. Now, I know everybody has their preferences. Some people like to go a little bit heavy with lashes and all that stuff, but for me personally, I like to just go lightly. So that's the kind of makeup we're gonna do today. Disclaimer, I am not a makeup artist. I just enjoy makeup. I am a makeup connoisseur, enthusiast. So yeah, let's get to it. The first thing that I like to do is my brows, because to me, once my brows are on and they look right, you can't tell me nothing. The day is going to be great. So that's the first thing that I typically do.
Alright guys, so as you can see here, I am taking my brow pencil and I will list the name specifically of this brow pencil, but it is from NYX and it is in the color Espresso. And I just take it and I outline my brows just to give them a natural shape. I don't go too dark, I don't do a dip brow, and this just, like I said, just gives me a nice natural brow. It's really hard to mess up, the pencil is really thin. I just absolutely love and adore it.
Alright, so once I have my brows on, I actually look like a decent human being. I feel like I'm halfway there. If I have my brows on, I usually feel like, okay, the day is gonna go great, because when filling in my brows, things can go very left or they can go very right. If you guys want to see a more detailed tutorial of how I get my brows on, I can do that as well. But this is already a stark difference. We are making progress, people. So once I put on my brows, I take a flat brush, as such. Will it focus? Yeah. So once I take my flat brush, I take the concealer that I'm going to use for the day, and I have a bajillion concealers. But for the sake of today's video, I decided to go with the NYX HD Studio Photogenic Concealer. It looks like this. I get it at Ulta, super cheap. And it is in the color CW08.2. And I just put this on my eyelids like this, because I don't want to waste any product. And I'm going to end up having to put concealer on my lid anyway. And what I use this brush to do is just to clean up my brows and get them to look super duper clean. And that's what you guys are going to see me do right now. Now, you'll probably see the middle of my brow situation looking crazy, but I'm going to fix that later. So when it comes to work, I always like to go very natural. And lately, I've been really feeling this Dose of Colors blended browns. It actually came in my BoxyCharm box this month, and as you guys can see, I've been using it. And it just has these really pretty brown neutral colors. I don't really use this one, it's too light for me. But these 4 colors I really like, and I feel like they're very beginner friendly. They're cruelty free, paraben free, and just, like I said, this is just a really easy go-to palette. You can't really screw this one up. So I like to start with a nice fluffy brush. And this one is Luxie 239. Not really sure the brand, but it's super fluffy, as you can see. And I just picked the most neutral color, which is the middle one, which is Outdoorsy. And I will put that all over my lip. Like I said, these colors, you can't really screw it up. So I just go all over. See? Fall out. I don't know if you guys saw that, but it's like everywhere now.
Alright guys, so for this palette, I usually basically just use the last 3 colors. I do the most neutral all over my eye, and then I will go in with the dark burgundy color, focusing only on my eyelids. And last but not least, I take the dark chocolate corner for the outer third of my eye.
Alright, so for my small hint of shimmer, I just happen to have my Tarte palette. Once again, not really going crazy. I'm just going to take the darkest shade that I can find, which I believe is this one. Does it have a name? No. Oh, it's called Malibu. And I'm just going to take Malibu, and I'm just going to put it on my lid itself, focusing on not spreading it everywhere and anywhere. And this is just add a little something, something, nothing crazy. This is what I use when I am doing my eyeliner. And if you're a nurse, it's just nurse's tape. And if you are a beginner and you are not a makeup person, this is gonna be your new favorite trick. So this is what I do to make sure my eyeliner always comes out right, okay? So I take a piece of nurse's tape. It doesn't have to be nurse's tape. I guess it could be any tape, but I'm a nurse, so I have this lying around. So I take a piece of this. I just break it in half, and it rips really easily. And I just take it like so and angle it right here under my eye. Then I take my tattoo liner. Doesn't matter, it's called Trooper Black and it's Kat Von D. And I'm gonna use this as my base so I can give myself a really nice, even eyeliner. Because if I don't do it this way and I try to freehand it, sometimes it can go left, sometimes it goes right. It all depends on where the moon and the stars are aligned that morning or that night or how tired I am. So this is my foolproof way of getting my eyeliner to be perfect. Because I know I got time to do this like 10 times. And look, you can actually just paint over it just to make sure it's super duper close. Look at that, one swift motion. That done, I just rip the tape off and voila, for the most part it's pretty perfect. So once I do that, I go ahead and just do mascara. And that's pretty much really simple. The one I use is Better Than Sex by Too Faced. And I actually use 2 mascaras, and I'm gonna show you guys why later. So I do my top lashes first because I'm not gonna go back to this area for the rest of the makeup session, but I wait and I do the bottom last. So I'm just gonna do that now so you guys can see. I do not wear false lashes at work, only because they take too long and I'm moving around. And I've seen like when people wear falsies to work and then they are like hanging off and all day, it's hecka distracting. So that's why I don't do falsies. All right, so once all that's done, I take a makeup wipe and I just wipe the bottom part of my face. And you will see all the makeup that fell on my face. And I have put some of the concealer, but it wouldn't use too much. But this was all on my face before I even put my foundation. And a lot of that was glitter, so. That's why I say I always do the top part of my face first. Once that's dried, I will typically put some type of primer on my face. Today I'm going to do the Truffle Therapy Illuminating Skin Refresh. It came from some subscription that I have. Yeah. I don't remember, but I really like it to just put on before I do my makeup. For some reason, it feels refreshing. It smells nice too. Then I prime. Okay, so like I was telling you guys in the beginning, I always take a lot of time when it comes to my skin because that is going to be the most important thing to me when I'm at work, because I need this makeup to last. That's number one. I don't want to look like an oily mess. I have really oily skin, and I just like to take a lot of time to just make my skin just look really nice, healthy, flawless. So I do a lot to my skin. Right now I'm putting on a primer. This is the Flawless Face Foundation Primer. I bought it at the beauty supply store, but I just really like it. It kind of reminds me of this other primer. I can't remember the name, but if you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. Is it Makeup Forever? I'm not really sure, but I do that first. And then after I do that, I do my concealer, and it's the same thing. Look, my skin looks different already. And it's the same one that you guys saw me using earlier.
All right, guys, so when it comes to my foundation routine, I always start with my concealer. I put it under my eye, and I will be blending both my concealer and my foundation at the same time. So when it comes to work, I never use my expensive stuff. I use my ColourPop foundation. That's what you guys see me holding there. It's $7, so I can use as much as I want. I don't use my expensive stuff. And I will take the foundation stick and I will put it all over my face, as you can see here. And then afterwards, I will take my foundation brush, and I've been a fan of foundation brushes. I love them way more over the sponges. And I will spray it with some setting spray, and then I will proceed to apply my foundation all over. And that is pretty much what you are seeing here. And I blend, 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 blend until everything just looks seamless. And I am satisfied with the outcome.
All right, so once that is on, I take my brush and I fix my brows because I like my brows to look natural. So this is the process to which I get my brows to look natural. I take this, I brush just the ones that are closer or closest to my nose. And I will legit just take this lightly and just do this motion. And what that does is it just gives you a more natural brow and just naturally fades the ones that are closer to here so that you don't look like you have stark brows. See? Okay, so once I get my foundation on, I usually like to just go in with a setting powder. So my favorite setting powder that is very inexpensive and I feel like just makes my skin super, super glowy. This is my secret for anybody who's always wondering, why does my skin look so glowy? It is the Black Radiance True Complexion Contour Palette. So I take the middle color, which is for sculpting, and I literally just put it all over my face. Everywhere, just all over. After I do that, I will take my angled brush, it looks like this, and I will take my MAC. It's a super dark burgundy color, and I don't remember, oh, it's called Film Noir. And I will take that and I will do a slight contour with it, like so.
Alright guys, so taking that Film Noir from MAC, I will contour my entire face, just rubbing it on my cheekbones, around my hairline, and just giving myself some definition. See? Flat contour. Flat contour. Hey. Now, afterwards, I'm just going to throw on some blush. I'm not really picky with my blush. I literally just take any kind of red tinge that I have and I just rub it on my cheeks, right on top of the contour. And that's pretty much it.
Now, when it comes to my lips, I don't like to do anything crazy, and the reason for that is because I'm not going to be able to be resetting my lipstick all day, so I like to just do a nice gloss, and I'll take a nude lipstick or a very light pink lipstick. I'm looking for it on this table, and then I'll just put it over my lips, and then I'll put a gloss, and then that usually does it for me. So on this day, I have the ColourPop Ultra Matte in the color Limbo, and I'm just going to put a gloss on top of it and call it a day. So I'll do that, and as you guys can see, I look a little weird, and that's fine because I'm going to fix it. I didn't do the under part of my eye, and that's what's going to bring this whole entire look together. So what I like to do is go back to my MAC Film Noir, and I will take a very small, and this part is optional. This is just what I like to do because I have small eyes, and I find that when I do it like this, my eyes just seem to look bigger. So I'll just take a flat brush, and this is the flattest one I could find, but if you're not a makeup connoisseur, I would go a little bit flatter. And then I just take that dark one and I rub it along the bottom part of my eye. So I just take the black pencil and then I just do the bottom part of my lash. Alright, so once I've done the burgundy and I do the black, I take another lash mascara. And I don't use the big fluffy one that I use for the top because I'm notorious because I have smaller lashes on the bottom and it just will get onto my my lower lid and then it just looks like a hot mess. Once that's done, I am pretty much ready to go to work. I just put on my setting spray, and this one is the D-Slick Makeup Setting Spray from Urban Decay. I do one of these, like the people in the makeup videos do. And then I'm pretty much ready to go. That is the end of the makeup tutorial. As you guys can see, I did something with my hair. I threw on my jacket and I'm about to throw on my stethoscope and walk out the door to do this 3 to 11 shift. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you truly enjoyed it. I know this is a little bit out of my realm of nursing, but I just wanted to do something different that's still nursing related. You know, we're nurses. That doesn't mean we don't want to look cute at work too. So yeah, there you have it. I hope you guys enjoy and I hope to see you at the new one. Bye. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. As you couldn't tell, this is a little different than what you're used to. I actually am doing a makeup tutorial today. Still nursing related. I wanted to do something natural, something simple, something functional that you can always wear to work, whether you work in a doctor's office, a hospital, and something simple. So that's how I came up with this makeup look today. It's very fall, chocolate lip, a little burgundy on the eyes, and like I said, just something simple and practical that will get you through your 12, 8, 16-hour shift, whatever it is you're working. I promise this look will withstand the test of time. I also want to make a shout out to my best friend's daughter, Angelina, who has been asking me to do a YouTube makeup tutorial. She's bored by all the nursing stuff. She's really into makeup, guys. And this is for you, Angelina. I did my makeup look. I hope this made your week, and I hope to see you at the next one. Bye, guys.